everybody. Today we're going to be upcycling these little birdhouses that I got from Dollar General on clearance. They were regularly $5 and they looked like this. They had these bamboo sticks inside. They were regularly $5 and I got them for 50 cents. They had got marked down from spring and I picked them up because I knew that I could probably, repurpose them or DIY them for the holiday. So anyway, I took a pair of pliers and pulled out these little sticks. Like I said, they're bamboo, and I plan on actually using these in another DIY. There were it seemed like 1,000 of them in each birdhouse. I ended up getting 3 of these birdhouses. And so this one was relatively easy when it came to removing these little sticks or whatever. The other ones I kind of struggled, but this one was fairly easy, so that was a good thing. But all I did was kind of loosen one, and then it made it easy for the rest of them to come out. So as you can see, there's a lot of these things in this birdhouse, and I don't know what this was or what type of birdhouse, or if it was actually a birdhouse or whatever. If y'all know what this was or the purpose of it, let me know down below, because I was a little confused when I saw these. But for the price, I knew that I could actually, like I said, upcycle this into something else. So anyway, here I'm just popping everything out and getting it ready to upcycle. So again, I got 3 of them. I've already, like I said, removed the little bamboo sticks out of the other 2. So I have a bag full of these things now. And I plan on using a couple, or some of them, should I say, to make a couple of ornament DIYs, and then I'll figure out something else. But yeah, it was a ton of them in there, y'all. I don't even know how they got them in there or whatever, but yeah. So anyway, I'm taking the pliers here to get these last few out, and then I'm gonna pop out these round log-like things or whatever they are in there. And they were the most difficult to get out of all 3 of them. I think they were just hot glued in there, but they came out fairly easy. I just worked with them for a minute and just kind of wiggled until it loosened up, and then they came on out. I wish I knew what this purpose or the purpose of this thing was beforehand, but anywho, it's a nice foundation for a Christmas DIY. So there we are. And with this particular one, I'm going to take some paint and paint it, because the inside was a little rougher than the rest of them. Like, this one wasn't so bad, but this one was a little grungy looking. So I'm just going to take some antique white apple barrel paint that I got from Walmart, and it's a matte paint, and the color almost matches the color of the house, identical. So I'm just gonna do sort of a little dry brush over, because I actually like that roughness that the removing those sticks left in the house. It just kind of looked rustic and aged, I guess, or whatever, and I like that background. So I just didn't want to take away completely from that by covering it up, and I didn't want to sand down or do anything like that. So I just kind of went over it with the antique white paint, and it worked out pretty good. So it kind of took down that that darkness or that faded color of the glue from those sticks being in there. So anyway, while that one dries, I'm gonna go ahead and start upcycling these, the first 2, should I say. So I have these little ornaments and little bottle brush trees that I got out of my stash, and then I also picked up one of these sleigh ornaments from Dollar Tree this year. And what I'm gonna do is just mount them inside of the houses, sort of like a little Christmas display, I guess, if you will. So I'm gonna take the deer head and glue it to the back of the house as though it was mounted on a mantle or on a wall, and I'm just going to use my hot glue to do that. And what I can do with these is actually pop these out and recycle them again or upcycle them again for another season if I want to. So I'm just going to glue the deer again in the back of this house, and I love how it looks. And these I made to go on my fireplace mantle in the kitchen. It just works well with the decor theme that I have on that side of the kitchen, which is sort of the French country farmhouse theme that I have. And you'll see pictures like you saw in the beginning, but you'll see it all together at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around. And I'm going to take this bottle brush tree. I actually got a bag of these trees from a local thrift store last year. I'm going to use one of those. And again, they came from, well, some of them came from Dollar Tree and other places. It was, like I said, it was a bag of them. So I'm just going to glue that one down right there. And these all are the perfect size, you know, the perfect scale for these houses. I could have done some little scenes or vignettes, but I thought this was just cute because it was simple and I didn't want to go all out. Maybe, you know, for the next season, Valentine's Day or something, or the next holiday, whatever, I might do something. But right now, I just like the simplicity of just, you know, one single item in here. So again, just gluing this down. Super easy. And I mean, to get these for 50 cents and being able to do this DIY is great, because I couldn't have got them in Dollar Tree for that. And then they're a lot more substantial than the ones in Dollar Tree. So, yep. So here's the last one. I'm going to glue the sleigh down. And it was a little, well, it wasn't tricky. It's just you have to make sure that you get the hot glue right on the, I don't know what you want to call them, the rails of the sled. So yeah, and so I'm just kind of giving you an overview of how it's going to look. So I'm going to take the glue again and run it along the edge there to put it in. And there it is. So I love that. I love the fact that I got the red sleigh because it came in the silver or the sort of metal color, if you will. And I got that one. So now what I'm going to do is add some of this snow. I guess it's called buffalo snow or something. I got this from Walmart last year. I don't like working with it because it's messy, and if the wind blows just slightly or a breeze, it just blows everywhere. But you know, it's in my stash and I'm gonna use it. And I'd rather use this instead of those little foam balls or the little foamy kind of snow that they have at Dollar Tree. So I'm taking some of this Eileen's tacky glue and I'm going to use that to adhere it down. And you know, I hardly ever use this glue and I really liked it. You know, this, you know, using it, it just, I don't know, impressed me. I hardly ever use this. So anyway, I was impressed. Let's put it that way. I'm always a hot glue or a E6000 kind of girl, but that worked really good. So anyway, I'm spreading it out with the paintbrush at the bottom, and then I'm gonna sprinkle some of the snow on the inside. I kind of wanted it to look, you know, like it was kind of an outdoorsy kind of, you know, I don't know, theme or whatever inside the house, if that makes sense. I just like how it looked, y'all. Anyway, so I put that in there and covered up the base of the tree and everything. So it's really cute. I thought it turned out great. And I'm going to add it to the other two houses as well. And I'm kind of taking my finger and pressing the little snow down into the glue so that it all adheres. And there is that one. Loving how it looks with the sort of flocking on the tree. And I'm going to do the same thing with the sled. And you can use whatever ornaments that you have in your stash. Like I did. I have a whole box of ornaments, and I just kind of went through and found some that I thought would work in there, and I settled on these. But again, you could, use this to display like some handmade ornaments that you make or your kids make, or whatever, some vintage ones that you may come across. This would be a great DIY for that. And if you can't find these houses like I did on clearance, you can find some online. I actually saw some online, or you can build some yourself, if you're that crafty, or if you're lucky enough to find them in Dollar Tree, like a lot of people did. By all means, get them there. But I like the fact that this was a cute upcycle. Totally awesome to find those like that. And I got all that they had at this particular Dollar General. I should have went to some more. I probably would have found some more. But I was happy with these. So yeah. And there is the sleigh. So super cute. And with the deer head, it kind of didn't make any sense to me visually to kind of spread the snow all the way to the edge like I did with the other two, because they were sort of kind of outdoorsy kind of items, a tree from outside, a sled outside. But the deer head is something you'd use on the inside. So what I did was I put it towards the back, the snow, to make it look as though like you put snow on top of your mantle and the deer was hanging over your mantle. That was my reasoning. But anyway, they all turned out cute. Again, y'all, I create stuff for me, things that I like to look at, that I want to display or put in my house. So you could, take this idea and run with it however you want to go, in whatever direction you want to go in. But you see, I just put it towards the back. And I like that. I think it's cute. So there they are, all finished. And you will get a chance to see them displayed on my kitchen mantle. And they work really well with the theme. They really, really do, y'all. As you can see here, I love how the colors work. The reds and the creams and the whites and the rustic element that it has. That's why I didn't want to kind of take away from that sort of rough look that it had from removing those little bamboo sticks. But anyway, here it is, and I hope you like this little Dollar General upcycle DIY. And if you do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when I upload a video. And I'm going to start working on some more Christmas DIYs. But right here, I'm just giving you a sort of overview of the mantle in the kitchen. Here I have those stockings that I picked up from Dollar General and Dollar Tree displayed. If you saw my last haul, you saw that I picked those up. And then I actually found the one in the center with the initial on it, or my initial, from Dollar General. Since then, I went back to Dollar General. I actually stumbled across that one and hung it up as well. So they all work really good in the space. I love how all this came together. I really was lost when it came to what I was going to do in here, but it just came together. I left the wreath that I put up for fall, and all I did was take out the florals and change them with some Christmas floral picks, and just brought it all together with the reds and the greens. And I like the fact that the gather is still up, because we always gather in the kitchen, so it works for Christmas. And my candles, I didn't change. The floral arrangements that are on either side, I just added some roses to bring the red color into it. And it just came together nicely. So I didn't do a whole lot. I just added two, and it looks great, y'all. I mean, you know, it'll probably transition on into Valentine's Day. What I'll do is take down the Christmas decor and stuff and start adding, you know, stuff for Valentine's Day. I try to keep things as easy as possible when it comes to decorating for me. And right here are these trees. The small one I actually did as a DIY to mimic the big one, and I did a video of that last year or year before last because I wanted two, and so I created that one. So if you're interested, I'll post a link in the cards or down below. And all I did was go outside, pick up some pine cones and kind of sprinkle them about. I have my lanterns here along with my grapevine reindeer. And it just works really good together along with the tree. And there's my little red truck that I have parked underneath the tree there. And it just came together nicely, y'all. So anywho, I hope you guys liked this video. Everything turned out really nicely. The houses work really good in the space, and yeah. So again, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share it. Share the video if you know anybody who would be interested in it. And that's gonna do it for me. So I guess I will see you guys in the next video. And I'm looking forward to bringing more simple and quick and easy DIYs for you for the upcoming holiday. So see you in the next one. Bye.